To you all, we're almost leading into Memorial Day weekend, May 26th, and I've got a morning mortgage moment for you. Let's talk a little bit about gifts and assets. Let me get this rolling here. Time for a mortgage moment. Now, this day, May 26th, Lewis and Clark in 1805, nearly a year into their epic journey. First morning, time for a mortgage moment with Eric Clark, who's got your AE info all over socials. Check me out. Find me. This day, May 26th, Lewis and Clark in 1805, nearly a year into their epic journey, first glimpsed the Rocky Mountains. It was 3 months later before they stood on the Continental Divide and sadly faced the reality that this day, May 26th, Lewis and Clark in 1805, nearly a year into their epic journey, first glimpsed the Rocky Mountains. It was 3 months later before they stood on the Continental Divide and sadly faced the reality that it was not just one peak of mountain, but a vast sea of mountain obstacles ahead. That's why you need to get familiar with the depth of products and the tools at Flagstar Bank to help you face the obstacles in this market. Let's talk more about assets, learn more to do more. So at tpo.flagstar.com, go to the seller's guide. As always, you can search our catalog with the search box or go right to the tile. So we'll find in the guidelines some highlights on gift funds. So in conforming, I want to be clear, you can utilize 100% gift on owner-occupied and second home properties. You can also do gifts of equity, or you can do donations from entities. There's been a lot of talk about down payment assistance programs and grants. We have access to them. You've got to find the programs, but we can add them and utilize them. So back at the handy dandy seller's guide, we can drill down to products. And from products, we want to select state restricted products. And there you'll find what it is required to add a down payment assistance program that you've vetted and found and you want to utilize behind an FHA or a conforming deal. Conforming to 105, FHA potentially to 110. But back to the guidelines, who can give gifts? So conforming gifts are supposed to be for family, but a relative or domestic partner who has lived with the borrower for at least 12 months is suitable, or a fiance, as long as we can both show they're going to occupy as a purchase, and you can make that tie that they're a fiance. When you're talking FHA, there's even some alternatives to have friends who have a clearly and documented interest in the borrower. So not just Facebook pictures shared together, but maybe financial obligations, help them through college, etc. Another worthy side note for FHA gifts is that you must have the donor's bank statement showing the withdrawal to evidence the source of funds. Interesting side note about gifts for FHA. If it's an approved eligible, you can use gift for reserves, but if it's a refer, gifts can't be utilized as reserve. Remember now, price quote does include our discounted risk-based mortgage insurance quotes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me as always, and enjoy Thursday. Hopefully you've got good plans for Memorial Day weekend. Think Flagstar, think Eric Clark,